guys, this is Fish Food, and we just beat the third dungeon, Jabu Jabu, and now we have a few things we actually, I say a few things, there's a shit ton of stuff we can collect. In fact, I think we're going to get about 14 Skulltullas. Here's the first of those 14, couple heart pieces, and a lot of other crazy stuff. So, you saw where I was, just find this little tree and roll into it, and then you're going to place a bomb right here. This is going to allow you to get the second of two spells. Second of three, sorry, not two. This one we will use probably quite a bit in the dungeons to come, because there are a lot of times where you need to teleport somewhere, and then there's one part where if you fall somewhere, you have to go all the way through it, and then it allows you to warp. So it's very useful, especially when we get to the fire temple. This video will probably be very long because there's a lot of stuff I gotta cover in it. Now, most of this stuff is completely optional. In fact, I think the only thing that's not completely optional is going to be one of the first things we do, and that's unavoidable either way. I'm trying to look at my little list here. Yeah, I think the only thing that we absolutely have to do is, well, it's going to be like one of the next things we do, because we have to go to the castle, and that you can't skip. You have to do it in order to progress through the story, unless you just want to stay a kid forever, like Peter Pan. I mean, we are dressed kind of like him. Let's go to Neverland. Well, it's not. All right. So from here, we're gonna head back out, and we're gonna grab Skulltulla number 31. We're now eligible for another upgrade in our Skulltulla house, but we're gonna get there. We don't really need to get it right away, but as soon as we get it, we're gonna basically make use of it. We need to play the Sun Song real quick, and I think because this place freezes time, we're gonna start at the beginning of that place. Yes, we are. That's alright. But like I said, you gotta make it night, because we're after a Skulltulla, and most Skulltullas only appear at night unless you're inside of a dungeon or something. So you're gonna find this little log, and you want to walk on top of it, and you can clearly see him. I'm gonna go ahead and use my slingshot because it's a lot easier to hit him with the slingshot. And then I'm gonna grab his token with the boomerang. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is the part of the walkthrough that you have to do if you're just after completion. If you're not going for 100%, you can... The fairy is annoying, so I went ahead and listened to what she decided she had to say. As you can see, there's Princess Ruto again. She's finally where she belongs, with her father. Glad he finally got custody from Jabu Jabu. It was a very nasty court settlement. There was a lot of bloodshed, and I was involved somehow, but nobody really knows about it. And then somehow I got engaged. It's been a crazy story so far. But we're going to head back to Hyrule Castle. And I'm going to go ahead and walk there, because I'm kind of going to probably try to talk about something. I'm not really sure what. But I'm doing most of these videos, like, all the way through. I originally planned to do, like, a couple videos a week, but I think I'm going to do as much of it as I can, because there's a lot of video games I want to get done. And if I try to do, a video of this, then a video of that, I will get sidetracked, because I'll start playing one game, because I'll get hooked. So I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this game as quick as I can, because I still want to do Majora's Mask. I would still like to do a 6-day challenge. I've heard it called a 30-day challenge as well, but it's truly a 6-day challenge of Majora's Mask. And there's a couple games on my PS4 I'd like to try. So we'll just have to see how everything works out. Hopefully I can get this done maybe by Friday, which today is technically Tuesday because it's 5:39 in the morning. So we'll have to see how much I can get done. Alright, so we're almost at Hyrule, and you'll notice that it's daytime, but the drawbridge is closed. There's a reason for this. As soon as you get close enough, it's going to trigger a cutscene. And this cutscene is kind of lengthy. It's not too bad. It's not like the one from earlier in the game. And the one towards the very end is long and annoying, and I hate it because you can't skip cutscenes in this game. When you've seen the cutscenes a million times, they just get really old. I will say this though, Zelda has quite an arm on her. You know, on the run and throws and still manages to throw, I'd probably say about 50 yards. Yeah, she didn't hit me, but she did throw it about 30, 40, 50 yards. You know, most quarterbacks in the NFL can't do that very well. Some can, but a lot of them kind of have a difficulty with it. Of course, she can throw it farther than I can. I throw it about 10 meters, or 10 yards, and that's it. That's all she wrote. But here's Ganondorf. This is our first face-to-face encounter with him. Little bitty Link, so brave. He just totally pulls a sword out, and he's gonna take a grown ass man. I will say that Ganondorf has huge ears in this scene. Like, they are absolutely huge. Look at that. He actually looks like my ex-roommate. He was a black man, and he was always talking about him having big ears because they were actually pretty big. He had really big ears, and we actually used to joke around that he looked like President Obama, and we thought it was kind of funny. So every time I play this game, it kind of reminds me of him a little bit. And then Ganon rides off into the darkness in pursuit of Princess Zelda, and Link just sits there like, the fuck just happened, dude? He still has more facial expressions than Kristen Stewart. So, we're going to jump down here, and you need to dive to collect the Ocarina that she threw, which this is the Ocarina of Time. It's an upgrade to the Fairy Ocarina, and you also learn a song with it that you'll have to listen, or you'll have to use later. We won't use it till the next video, because this video is all about the collection that we have to do, plus the giant cutscene that we can't skip. When you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. Well, how sad. You were such a help, and you were always around anyways. Wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. Oh, you're calling me slow? Saving the world's tough. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. Oh, so you're going to leave me an instrument that sounds high-pitched and a song. Oh, the song opens the door to time. Just kidding, I might need that. This song is actually played a lot when you play Majora's Mask, which that will be my next video walkthrough most likely. So, the Song of Time, it's the second most important song in the game. I think you play it twice. No, you don't play it twice as much. You play it second to most next to the lullaby, but you still play it quite a bit because there's several blocks that can be moved with this song. And of course your fairy's fucking flipping out. Alright, so now we're gonna do what we were wanting to do. Now, you may be thinking, I need to get as many rupees as possible. No, you don't. Don't do it yet. Because, you're going to have a way to where you'll have so much money you won't know what to do with it. In order to get the full benefits of this, you need to have as little money as possible. So we're going to go into this little house right here. This is the Happy Mask Shop. Talk to the little mask salesman, which that guy is creepy in the next game. Holy cow. We'll get to that in a later podcast or video walkthrough. Basically, he's going to lend us a mask. We sell the mask. Blah, blah, blah. Fine print. Sign. All that. Yes, sold the mask. I'll be happy. You're damn right I'll be happy. This is before I sell the last mask, though. I'm going to borrow the Keaton's mask. Alright. So now we're going to go take the Keaton mask to somebody. Actually, we're going to wait. We're going to do that in a little bit. This mask salesman trading game, you can actually do it all at once, but I'm going to do it in order of convenience so that we're not making double trips. Because there's a lot to do, and I want to kind of make this video as short as possible. Because I know nobody's going to want to watch an hour video. I usually, if I see that it's over like 45 minutes, I'm kind of thinking, I'm not really sure I want to watch that much. I have a lot of things I'd like to watch on YouTube. So I'm sure you all don't want to watch a really long video. So, and I'm going to try to cut out as much as I can with the traveling and stuff. But we're going to head to the Lon Lon Ranch. And I'm going to play the Sun Song before I get in there. Because we need it to be night, because there are a few Skulltullas that we're after. Alright, the first of which is on the side of the house next to the pen. You probably saw it when we were here the first time, but we couldn't reach it because we didn't have the boomerang. Well, now we do, and I cannot see him for some reason. Where the hell? Oh, wait, he's on the other side of the house. There he is. I was looking at the wrong window. I hate when I do that. And then I throw the boomerang, of course. Alright, the next one is near that little grain silo tower thing. And this is going to take quite a bit of time. This is one thing I absolutely hate about this part of the game, because it takes forever to get it all the stuff. If you look on the corner of the wall, you can see the next Skulltulla. Alright, the next Skulltulla is located near the entrance to Kakariko Village, so I'll meet you there. Alright, so we are near the castle. You can see where the bridge is, and I believe it's one of these two trees. I can't really remember which one, but you'll need your bombs for this. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's this one, just in case. Yes, it is. Awesome. I got it the first try. You'll go down here, and there are going to be a couple enemies, as well as a Skulltulla. These guys are the same as they were in the Deku tree. Wait till their soft belly is up. And the golden Skulltulla will be right there. Same procedure as always. Just shoot him with your either your slingshot or your boomerang. Excuse me. That one snuck up on me. Alright, and then you'll leave. Pretty simple. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go inside Kakariko Village to the Skulltulla house. And then we're going to sell the Keaton Mask, which we'll get there. And you can do this part during the day or during the night. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is you want to try to get the wallet before you completely finish the mask trading game. And I'll explain why later. Right now, we're going to go ahead and talk to, I believe it's the guy in the very front, or the very back of the house. You don't want to talk to him. He's just the guy that you rescue when you get all, is it 100? Yeah, all 100 Skulltullas. So now we can carry up to 500 rupees. We're going to head out here. I'm going to go ahead and put on the Keaton's mask. I hate how none of the masks do anything in this game. They're all just decorative, which it's kind of cool, because I mean it keeps everything fresh for Majora's Mask later. But you gotta wonder if maybe they were planning on making Majora's Mask while they were still making this. Like, hey, let's throw a little bit of a prequel in and throw in a couple of the masks from the game. Well, anyways, talk to the guy, and he thinks, we're trying to be in disguise, and apparently his son wants this mask, so we're going to sell it to him. Key something mask. It's called Keaton, I think. Will you sell it to me? Yes, I will. And he wears the mask for the rest of the game. So he gave me a little bit of profit. So we're going to go take it back to the mask shop. So that's where I'll meet you guys. I'll meet you guys back at the mask shop. Alright, so we're back inside the Happy Mask shop, and we're going to pay him 10 rupees. Him, her, I don't really know. He looks Chinese, so actually kind of has Yao Ming's face if you think about it. And we're going to borrow the next mask, which is a 20 rupee mask. And we'll do something with that in a minute. But now we're going to go back to the Deku Tree, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so we've returned to the Deku Tree. Now, there's a few things we can get. Actually, there's one thing we need to get here, and a few things that we can get in the forest area. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go into this little area, because if you remember, there was a room we couldn't access because we couldn't blow it up yet. Well, now we have bombs. We should be able to do it now. I'm also going to need my boomerang and my Deku sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and I need to light the webbing first. Oh, these stupid guys. I'm going to go ahead and ignore these guys. I may not need my boomerang, actually, to be honest with you. That just depends on where he is. I think he might actually be behind me. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm going to need my boomerang for this. That's alright, though. Doesn't take that long to switch my equipment. Alright, that's Skulltulla number 35. Now, to get this next one, we're going to need to be outside of the Deku Tree, so, again, I'll meet you guys there. Okay, guys, so this is where we need to be. If you remember where the shop is, wow, I can't speak. You're going to need some bugs. I had to go get some, so hopefully you guys can get some. I got two bottles just in case I wasn't able to catch them again. So you want to drop the bugs, try to catch them if you can before all three of them go down in there. If if you're quick enough, you'll be able to get there. And this is Skulltulla number 36. You can also plant a magic bean in there if you want to. I'm not going to because it's only so you can get rupees later, so it's kind of a waste. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright, next you want to get your skull mask ready, because we're going to go sell that thing. Now, if you were hoping that you were going to make money on this mask too, I have some bad news. It's not going to happen. You won't make real money until you get the final mask sold. So it's not a total waste. I think he pays you like 5 or 10 rupees, which is total bullshit. But he's a freaking skull kid. What are you gonna do? You gonna tattle on him? Anyways, the rest of the guys make up for it a lot. So talk to this guy. He's gonna try to buy it from you. He gives you 10 rupees for the 20 rupee mask. So we lost 5 rupees total because we got a 5 rupee bonus on the first one. Alright, so now that that's been done, we're gonna go to the left. And there's another Skulltulla right here, I believe. It might be further down. I know there's 2 plots here, so we're gonna check both of them real quick because I can't really remember. We'll wait a few seconds and see if anything pops up. Yes. Awesome. Actually, there may not be a plot down there. I'm curious now. I'll have to look. Oh, wait. No, there are two in the forest. It's just not right here. I forgot about that. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and continue on. The next one, we have to go back to the start of the forest, which fortunately we're not very far from. And then we're going to go the following ways. We need to go to the right, which is this way. And then to the left. To the right again. And then to the left twice. Left. And left one more time. Now this little Deku scrub will sell us a little upgrade. Just kidding, no. This is for a Skulltulla, I believe, isn't it? Oh, there's a Deku scrub later that'll sell you upgrade. I'm just a little bit I can't have this now. I didn't want it. That's why I tried to tell you no. But you're gonna drop bugs in here again. And of course, try to catch your bugs again. This is Skulltulla number 38. Now here's where we get the upgrade. We've got to go to the boulder at the end of the Lost Woods. Not that one. We're going to go one more over. It's this one. So we're going to need our bombs. That might not be close enough to work. Nope, it didn't work. That won't work. Alright, so we'll drop into this hole. There's two of them. I'm not really sure which one does what. Let's see. He will allow me to pick up more DQ nuts. Awesome. Not that we really need it, but I'm really trying to get rid of as many rupees as I can, too, because we're fixing to get a big payload. Deku seeds, yeah. I don't have enough rupees. I don't really care. I didn't really want to buy anything from you anyway. Okay, so this is all that we have to do just now. So we're going to go back to the Happy Mask shop, so I'll meet you there. Alright, so we're back at the Happy Mask shop again, and he wants his 20 rupees for the Skull Mask, which only 10 of it was really given. Then we're going to rent out the Spooky Mask. Now the Spooky Mask goes to the little kid that's in the graveyard with Dampy. So we're going to go to Cap Greagle Graveyard, and I will see you guys there again. Okay, so I'm here at the graveyard, and when I was over here, I actually noticed that my rupee count spells out 007, which is what I used to actually name my characters on Legend of Zelda for a while, because somebody tried to tell me that I would get a bunch of extra stuff, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to go back to the mask shop again, so one more time. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so this will be probably the last time we ever come to the Happy Mask shop, because you don't really need the Mask of Truth for anything, and that's your reward for this whole trading game. But you have to pay back 50 rupees when you give this back, and there's really no point. If I can find a use for the Mask of Truth, we will return the money for the bunny hood. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the bunny hood on because I like the way it looks, and I'm only going to get to wear it for a little bit. And it's like my favorite mask in any of the games, especially Majora's Mask, because it lets you run super fast, and I love it. But we won't get to keep it for very long. So what we're going to do, we're going to head towards the ranch, but we're not going to go inside the ranch. The guy that we're going to sell the mask to actually runs around the ranch constantly. And he will stop running when it turns nighttime. So as soon as we see him, we're going to play the sun song. and I think he runs around it counterclock, or it would be counterclockwise. So I'm gonna go around clockwise to see if I can meet him somewhere. Of course, be my luck, he'll be all the way back at the front of or the other side, but we'll figure something out. Let's see here. I do hate that it doesn't let me run faster though. I do think it's kind of funny that you have to interact with this character while you're wearing the bunny hood, and his character in Majora's Mask, like it's the same guy, same body, all that sort of stuff. You have to interact with him to get a piece of heart in Majora's Mask. And that thing's after me. Oh my god, this is not gonna be good. There's the guy that we're supposed to be after. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the Sun Song and hope that damn P-hat doesn't kill me. That's one thing I don't like about being in the field when you're a kid, because those P-hats, they'll like randomly attack you for no freaking reason at all. And there's no way for you to kill him as Kid Link. He should be stopping here pretty soon. At least I think. There he is, yep. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him. Maybe I have to stand right in front of him. Bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. Apparently, rabbits are legendary. He gives you so many rupees that you can't hold them anymore. So we're going to go back to the mask shop. And actually, we are going to go back to the mask shop. I just realized there's actually something we can do with it. I'll see you guys at the mask shop. Okay, guys, so I was actually mistaken. There's two upgrades that you can get, but they're really not important because I very rarely use DQ sticks. I very rarely use DQ nuts, and we can already hold 30 and 20 of them. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Kakariko Village exactly towards dusk, because it has to be between 1800 and 2100. Which you would say, well, you know, that's midnight. That'll work, right? Or, like, let me play the Sun Song. No, the Sun Song will take you to either 12 o'clock noon or 12 o'clock midnight. And so, in order for us to do what we need to do, it's not going to work. Now, this little mini game is quite challenging. In fact, I always have a problem with it. Usually, it's not really challenging. It's more luck. It just takes forever. So I guess that's why I would say it was challenging. It takes forever because the loot is randomly generated, so there's no exact spot. What you want to do is you want to talk to this guy. I would wait until he's on a little brown patch of dirt. Go ahead and talk to him. He says, "Don't mess around with the graves, blah, blah, blah." He's a gravekeeper. Yeah, we know. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampe, the gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave digging tour. And we'll find out. Yes, I want to play. Dig for 10 rupees. Yep, nothing there. Alright, so you wait until he moves. I'm going to wait till he moves right there. Maybe that would work. Maybe he just wasn't sitting on... Yeah, found 5 rupees. So I wasted 20 rupees to get 10 rupees. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and skip to me getting the piece of heart. So I'll edit this part out. So next time I see you, I'll have a heart piece. So crazy thing, the very next freaking grave that I dug was this one. So I didn't even really have to edit it out, but I stopped recording because I figured it was going to take forever and I didn't want to have to do a huge editing job. Well, serves me right, because this very second grave that I dug was the piece of heart. So, the next thing that we have to do is there's a Skulltulla over here. And you guys might have seen it earlier. You can technically get this later, but I'm going to go ahead and snag it now because I'm here. I need my slingshot and my boomerang. We're going to go ahead and kill it. And I'm actually almost out of slingshot pellets. But I think we'll be alright because I'm probably going to have a couple more later anyway. And actually, I really won't need my slingshot for a while because later we're going to be not able to use it. So now we're going to plant a bean. And you need at least 3 beans for this little section, so if you haven't bought that many yet, probably ought to. The next place we're going to go plant a bean real quick, we're going to go plant one at the Dodongo's Cavern entrance. Okay, so we're at the Dodongo's Cavern, and I'm going to go ahead and plant this bean because it's very important. Even if you already think that you've got that little heart piece over there, you're still going to need it in order to have success with the purpose I'm going to use it for. So the next place we're going to go is we're going to go towards the gate to Lake Hylia. And if you don't know how to get there, actually I'll just go ahead and show you. I'll meet you. I'll go ahead and skip ahead to the field. Alright guys, so I ended up deciding to save a little bit of time. You guys could just figure out where it was based on where you are on where I'm in the map. You can see it's in the very south corner, southwest-ish. So you're going to find about the center of this little gated area and put a bomb. And you want to make sure you have at least 10 rupees because this is what you're going to need for this part. There's a little Deku scrub who sells you a piece of heart for 10, and I say 7 rupees because he gives you a 3 rupee discount after you buy it from him. So 7 rupees for a piece of heart ain't too bad. So now we're going to actually go inside Lake Hylia. And in order to get inside, you have to use this little ladder over here. So just climb over the fence and use the ladder. Make sure you don't fall down over there. You just wasted yourself some time. Go ahead and roll over here. And I think there are 3 things we need to do in here. And it's actually just 2. There's one, you have to get it at night. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's like, why did it do that cutscene? Because I've been here before, but I forgot the first time you use that actual entrance is when it actually triggers. So there's 2 things we need to do here. We need to you plant a magic bean, which, if you remember, we have already done. But if you haven't done that, this is the time to do it. And then there's a Skulltulla right over here. If you stand, oh shit! Don't do that. I was trying to aim my boomerang after I shot it already. Don't do that. That'll waste you a little bit of time. I have a feeling this video is going to be really long. I have no idea where I'm at because I've had to edit parts out. I'm gonna bet it's probably gonna be about a 45 minute video. So if you guys don't want to watch a 45-minute video, I apologize. So I'm gonna use my boomerang to attack him just because I don't want to have to get out my slingshot again. Alright, so that's Skulltulla number 40, I believe. And actually, I want to check real quick to make sure. If you ever need to know how many Skulltullas you have, just check this little screen right there. There's 40. You can also see how many pieces of heart you have. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we're going to go to the Gerudo Valley. Actually, we're going to go close to it first. And this is actually close enough I don't have to cut anything out, so I can kind of guide you. The Gerudo Valley is actually a place that you will enter close to last. And it also depends on the order that you do the dungeons in. I haven't quite decided what order I'm going to do the dungeons in. I know I'm going to do Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Water Temple, but then the debate is always, do you do the Shadow Temple first, do you do the Spirit Temple first? Because it really doesn't matter. I usually do the Spirit Temple first, because in order to even get to the Shadow Temple, you have to get the Lens of Truth, which, storyline-wise, you don't even technically get until after you've already learned the Nocturne of Shadow, I think. And those little peahats are after me. The little ones won't really hurt you, so if you just outrun them, usually they'll go away. But you want to kind of come over here. I feel like I'm running away from, like paparazzi or something. It's like, no, I don't want you to take my picture. Did the wall just literally kill them? I saw them running to the wall and they died. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, if you come up here, I believe it's here. Should be a circle of rocks somewhere. Maybe it's farther down a little bit. Okay, it's over here, yeah. We're going to take a bomb, and we're going to throw it into about the center of where those rocks are. It actually blew up most of the rocks. But there is a Skulltulla here somewhere. I can't remember which side it is. So we're going to equip our slingshot and our Din's fire, because that's the only way that we can burn cobwebs right now, because we don't have fire arrows and there's no torches anywhere. Looks like I got all three of them. Well, he's not going to be over here. There's nothing over here. This one. I can kill him without wasting any slingshot pellets, and he actually gave me a couple. Good. So he should be over here. If you guys have an empty bottle, you guys can play Epona's song and actually get that cow to give you milk if you want. I don't usually worry about it because, like I said, there's an easy way to get fairies in this game. So, if I haven't shown you already, I think I did. It's in the Sacred Forest Meadow. And I'll show you guys again later anyways, because I'm planning on going there once more. Alright, so now that we've done that, then we're going to go actually into the Gerudo Valley. And we're going to have to do this twice. We're going to have to come here twice, because you can't get all of these things in the first trip. Which is kind of a little design flaw, but it makes the game a little bit longer, you know. You got to put a lot of time into this game to 100% it. To platinum it if you want to go with, you know, PlayStation standards, or to, you know, whatever it is for Xbox 360 to get all of the trophies and achievements. So we're going to need to make it night, because Skulltullas only appear at night. If you don't learn anything else from this walkthrough, just remember Skulltullas appear only at night most of the time. Alright, so if they're in boxes, they'll usually appear any time of day. Sometimes they'll appear any time of day if you have to roll into a tree to get them. But that Skulltulla is at the little waterfall thing, and I believe there's 2 pieces of heart and 1 more Skulltulla that we have to collect. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this little cuckoo. I need to find the top of the waterfall, if I can remember which side it's on. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to jump right around here. And you want to kind of stay in the middle. And if you happen to fall, don't worry too much, because the water current's really weak. You don't want to go too high, because if you overshoot, you'll just you'll miss the waterfall area and you'll go above it. But you'll fall in here, and that's piece of heart number 16, so that gives us, is that 10? That is 10. 10 heart containers. So you're going to fall down here, and then you're going to climb up this little section. And I believe you just have to roll into a box for this one, or no, it's bugs. You don't have to plant a bean. I don't care about the soft amount of whatever, one of those rupees. I'm going to go ahead and empty my bottle, because we don't need bugs anymore after this. So we're going to go ahead and let this Skulltulla spawn, and then I'm going to bring the video back up right at the bridge where I was with the cuckoo the last time. That, by the way, is Skulltulla number 43. Alright, I'll see you guys at the top of the bridge. Alright, so I'm back at the top of the little bridge thing, and I want to pick up this cuckoo, And I want to go the opposite way I went earlier. And actually, you can see exactly where I need to go if you hold the Z target button and then you let go of it. You can see that there's a little box on the ledge, and that's exactly where I'm headed. You gotta head straight for it, and then when you get kind of above it, you can let go, and don't do that. So I'll be right back. Try again. Okay, so I actually made it this time without dying, so just roll into this little box, and that's piece of heart number 17. Now that's all for this video. We have finally collected everything we can collect. Well, we can collect something else, but we're going to wait till we're an adult because it's convenient because it's on our way. So, I'm going to meet you guys in Hyrule Castle for the next video. My name is Fish Food, and this has been a Bottom of the Map production. One more thing before I end this video, I forgot something. So, make sure you put a magic bean in this little area in here. It's in the Lost Woods, in the area where there was the two Deku Scrubs. So, I'm sorry if this kind of disorients you guys, but you definitely need to put it there if you want the gold Skulltulla later on, because once you become an adult, you have to not be a kid for a while. So, this, again, this is Fish Food, and this is a Bottom of the Map production.